Well, hello from Las Vegas, but kinda also goodbye from Las Vegas. Hello everyone, it's your old pal Jordan the Lion and beautiful Katie.
Hello.
Daze with Jordan the Lion and Katie begins now. Well, Katie and I are at the world famous Chapel of the Bells. What are we here for? Are we here to get married?
Not today.
Not today. We are here because this is the end of Vegas vacation.
Clark, where did all this come from?
The whole crew is, you know, they've had a pretty tumultuous vacation here, and Clark had borrowed Eddie's money and lost it, so at the end they get their money back from Sid Caesar winning the Keno. And right here where Katie's standing, Cousin Eddie gets his money back from Clark, and Rusty ends up telling Clark right here that he says, "Dad, you see all those cars over there?" And they show this section down here by the staircase.
Those 4 cars over there, they're mine.
So since Katie and I love Vegas vacation so much, and our last video was staying at the Mirage where they filmed it, we had to show this. There are 4 cars lined up right here, and underage Rusty tells Clark that he won those in slot machines.
Where did they come from, Russ?
Pulled 4 slot machines and I won 4 cars.
Here's the world famous Chapel of the Bells sign, and they tout the world's smallest gift shop.
Pulled 4 slot machines and I won 4 cars. You know, I put $1 in, I got a car. I put $1 in, I got a car. I put $1 in, I got a car.
Okay, Ellen, you drive the red one. You take the white one.
So Clark gives everybody keys, they hop in the cars.
You take the Mustang, and I'll take that big black thing over there.
And they end up driving out here and off to the right.
Goodbye, Las Vegas. You've always been good to us.
That's true. We love our times here, and we love Vegas vacation, so we had to do a little Vegas vacation vlog in this time. Let's hit the road. And yes, that movie was filmed here. So they all pile in the cars, make a right out of here, and we see them take off down the road. Let's join them. We're stopping off right before the border to Utah in a town called Mesquite because Katie found something fun for us to check out. Definitely off the beaten path. If you look up here, there's the Statue of Liberty. You can see the torch up here. And there's her face with some peace sign stuff here. Yeah, that's definitely her face right there. Kind of feel like we're in the end of Spaceballs. Where the hell are we? That's really cool though. If you look up there, they did the hand and everything. The hand and the torch and everything. All of it. And that ain't all. Over here they put some emoticons. The thumbs up. Smiley face. Worried face. That almost looks like the Atari logo. And there's all kinds of writing. But if you go further down, someone put a flower memorial in here. And then Katie noticed that they put Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner right here.
And there's a gecko just chilling out up there.
The American flag. Then they have Tom and Jerry over here, it looks like. We just saw this, and then there's like a little ravine here, but there's some more over here.
There's Donald and Daisy.
Yeah, you're right, it is Donald and Daisy. Up here we have the Olympics. We have the Peanuts gang. He's even playing the piano. You gotta love it. And then Katie found something really cool. This is what we came to see. The miniature Mount Rushmore. I mean, that's what we were, that was kind of like the thing that we were like, oh, that's always cool to see. Something like that. There they are, and then they built like a castle right beside it. How cool. I love it. I love it. Great job. Look, they even made like a little moat. Goes in front of it. The more we look, the more we're finding more. There's Pluto and Mickey and Minnie. All right, there's one other thing I wanted to check out here in town. She's been begging me to bring her here, so here we are, the Donkey History Museum. These little figurines are showing all the different uses and things that the donkeys would help with. Everything from carrying cooking utensils to food to tools and camping supplies. One of the interesting things is that this place is actually run by a rescue center for the donkeys. They go out to the desert and they basically round them up and try and give them homes, because they said otherwise the military has that land and they'll basically go out and kill them. So they said even though they live really well out on that land, they give them a rescue habitat and try and adopt them out. It says they actually came over with Christopher Columbus in his second voyage, 1493, the island of Hispaniola. And here you can see one of the uses. Of course, donkeys in popular culture. Aesop's Fables, Don Quixote, Winnie the Pooh. That cute face. Katie, even though it looks like it should just be display, they say you can ride it. It says, please use care if you want to ride that thing.
I will not.
Here they have a Jeep because the Jeep ended up replacing the donkey. Donkey was used for a lot of military activity. So this is crazy. We were just watching a show about the early gas mask, and what's interesting is, Katie, you want to pipe in on this one? They came up with it because they were getting gassed, and when the Germans came up, or when it was mustard gas was being used, you couldn't smell it. So they ended up having one way of being able to tell if there was mustard gas in the area. And what was it?
They used slugs. They noticed when slugs were exposed to any sort of foreign gas or chemical, the little pore next to their heads that they would breathe out of, they would contract it and kind of shrivel up a little bit. So
to protect itself, yeah.
Yeah, so they would carry them on the front lines, and when they noticed something happening with the slugs, they would put their gas masks on.
And this is like the first gas mask. Even the donkey got a gas mask. How awesome is that? And look at this picture. I'm on my way. And this looks like he would have been transporting people. And also in pop culture, Stan and Ollie. And they have all the Francis movies with Donald O'Connor. Francis the donkey. We both just did this. This, when you're on it, you're on like on their ranch with all the donkeys riding on like a four-wheeler. It's very cool. We had a really good time here, actually. Whole place is free. It's just donations only, and it's pretty big. Hey, Katie, welcome to Arizona.
Thank you.
All right, we've crossed into Utah. We want to go to St. George now. We made it. Katie, look how patriotic and festive everything looks. Isn't that great?
Yeah, and there's even a carnival in town going on. This is amazing.
What we came to see here in St. George is they have kind of like an art park, and they have a giant, you can see it over here, a giant guitar. Wait till you see what it's made of. And Old time carousel over here.
Look at that. What a view.
It's very cool. Not running at the moment, but I like it. That is awesome. That thing is giant. Whew. It's made out of a lot of different pieces of tools, and you can see here's a putter, part of a handsaw, but what it's predominantly made of, you'll see on the side, is license plates. Isn't that cool? They even built like a guitar stand for it. I think that is super cool. It's right here at the St. George Market. Oh, Katie just noticed that they were even, to make the frets and everything, they even cut out the circles from license plates. Here's a gazebo with some statues of some kids playing here. And it looks like a captain over here because there's a wheel. This is a man named Daniel MacArthur. The woman here clutching a book with a typewriter, her name is Juanita Brooks, and she was a Utah historian. And then that is William Carter. They called him the first plowman of the West. And look at this tree, that's a piece of art also. Looks like, I don't know what kind of birds those are. They almost look like toucans, but there's one up here, one right here in front. Here they have a splash pad, like a little kid fireman. But look at the frogs up here, that's cool. And the kids can just come and play in it, like Katie and I are doing. And that led us right over to the historic town square. But welcome to Johnson Farm, now known as Dinosaur Discovery Site because, well, you guessed it. So they found dinosaur tracks at Johnson Farm, and this is all what was Johnson Farm. All kinds of fossils. This was the piece that he found. He's photographed with right there. He saw this and he knew he had something, especially when he saw that. And actually in this piece they've identified 3 different tracks. They've got this one is from, these are from the same, that is from a different dinosaur, and then the little ones over here are a third. This is the restoration, kind of showing what the dinosaurs look like they believe were here. Oh, those are the footprints in there. Oh wow. That's what these... There's another one. That's crazy. They're showing where they believe it would have been traveling from there. Look at all the footprints, and there's little arrows in the ground. Dilophosaurus? Oh, well, good thing I got her here. She knows. So they've got arrows everywhere that they have like footprints. Oh yeah. Hey, Katie's seeing where they're showing where there was once water here. Wave ripple marks. Wow. Symmetrical ripples all over the place. It's pointing out, showing that there was water. And down here, they're even pointing out these little holes are tadpole nests. Oh, and this is neat. They're showing over here where they found where there was a tail dragging trace behind the feet. So they're showing evidence of that down here where the purple is. Wow. This one says they're actually working on right now. They're excavating some of this still as the museum's open. It says this white rock has ripple marks, but no dinosaur tracks. We will be excavating in this area soon to uncover more tracks. Wow. Very cool. So this is an ongoing site. There's that tail dragger. I think like Katie's here, she just noticed this one little one down here. They're showing where they found. You can see right foot, left foot are the two arrows on the left side. But then this one down here shows where he sat down.
They said he was sitting on the beach.
Oh yeah, this was a beach. That explains all the water, and that also explains why they have this mural on the wall here, kind of trying to show you what this area would have been like. So this was his world. Or her world. That to me is just super cool. To see the actual, that they recreated one right here, right where the footprints are, showing the path and everything. I love it. Here they've got some footprints, skull, and then it says this whole wall shows tracks, footprints. Mud cracks. There you can see. Oh, this actually shows the swimming tracks. Because if you look at this, you can see that their idea of swimming was like basically running through the water. You can see which direction they were running. Isn't that interesting? Yeah. You can see it. And they have a diagram right here that kind of explains it. And then this little one, the Megalopsaurus, they're showing his tracks. They recreated him, small version, showing the tracks they found of his. So this place is relatively new discovery. It says that the tracks were discovered by Dr. Sheldon Johnson in 2000 while he was leveling a hill that was about the same height as the museum roof. He said the large sandstone block fell from his dump truck, landing upside down and revealing the very clear footprint in the middle upper portion of the block. Welcome to Beaver City, baby! Actually, a famous resident from Beaver City, they have a statue of here. Over here at the Beaver County Courthouse, and we wanted to come here because they have right over here a statue to Philo T. Farnsworth. This was the hometown of Philo T. Farnsworth, who you might say, why does that name sound familiar? Well, someone we all would be screwed without. The inventor of television. Philo T. Farnsworth, father of television. Born 1906, died 1971. They also, I noticed, because I had seen online they had a statue of him here. They also have a statue of him in San Francisco where the George Lucas Museum and all that stuff is. Then I noticed in the window of this, they have a little bit of the historical photos. I have a photo of Philo T. Farnsworth and his wife, Elma. Book about him here called The Boy Genius and the Mogul. Oh, Katie found a plaque. I didn't see that. And what she found is that this was his birth home. They moved here. This was not on the this was not the original spot, but early sod log cabin that we were looking at was relocated to this site, and that It's believed that this was the birth cabin of Philo T. Farnsworth. His uncle Robert thought to have built the cabin, and Philo's father and two of his mother's brothers purchased 800 acres just north of his uncle Robert's homestead, 1906. Thought that Philo's family was living with his uncle at the time of his birth. So Philo and his birth home. Wonder if Leave It to Beaver ever came to this town. Some cool old signage here. I like the RV park one, but I really like all the old TV signs and everything, color TV. A little scenic turn off to enjoy some nature. Beautiful area out here. Hey, teepees. What in the world did we drive all the way out in the middle of nowhere for? Why, the Big Rock Candy Mountain, of course. And there it is. There's the Big Rock Candy Mountain from the song. Yeah, we've been to St. George. Too hot, Disneyland, too expensive. And what's your name? Right at the bottom, you're Candy the Bear. Here's a painting of the mountain. And of course, lots and lots of candy. Big Rock Candy Mountain and rock candy. And a full-on restaurant. We have a little motel here, and we're noticing that the names of the rooms are Cotton Candy Cottage and the Butterscotch Bungalow. We're not staying here though tonight. We gotta keep going. And if you don't want to stay in a bungalow, these are also an option, it looks like, that you can rent and stay in. They have a caboose village here of train cabooses, train cars. Look at all this. Kind of a cool idea. What do you think, Katie? Is this what you signed up for?
This is incredible.
What a great view. Katie and I pulled off at a little scenic outlook so we can enjoy the view up here. Devil's Canyon. Not sure why there's a tree here with stacked up rocks, but nice view. All right, you guys know we love to see world's largest, don't we, Katie?
We do.
And apparently there's a world's largest over here. By the way, we're entering Green River. Yeah, there's the Welcome to Green River sign. Green River Killer. World's largest watermelon slice. So big that it's on its own trailer. Good grief. I don't even like watermelon, but I like seeing that kind of stuff. Wow. We can say we've seen it now. Oh yeah, they did both sides too. I'm always curious whether people put the effort in to do the side that nobody sees. Well, that was the last planned thing we were gonna see today. Debbie Fair Brennan, thank you for becoming my newest Patreon. Katie, let's wrap it up. All right, our friends. I have to get used to saying that, our friends. We are gonna call it a day. We hope you enjoyed it. We are going to pick up tomorrow in Colorado. So hopefully you guys enjoyed our route across Utah today. Have a great night. We'll see you all next time. Katie, you want to say anything?
Well, have a great night and
Goodbye.